I get that right.
All right, and welcome to I Drink and I Know Things. What is hate speech? Well, what is hate speech? Anybody?
Yeah. Hate speech is napalm sticks to kids.
Other words I'm not allowed to say. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I honestly thought that song went Napalm Sticks to Gooks, but then I read the title and what a shame.
God damn it, motherfucker!
The term gooks is used a lot in the song. I mean, it is in there.
Just shoot the
And you see,
candle in the face.
now we're in a moral conundrum here. YouTube can't very well take us down for saying the word gook because then we can throw at them. But yeah, burning kids is okay, is it?
I mean, think about it. This whole thing is this whole thing's a YouTube video, for crying out loud. So yeah, I mean, as far as what's hate speech is when somebody decides they got a case of the ass towards you and they just scream saying that person made me feel bad. They're in the hate speech.
Aww, but that made me feel bad.
Yeah, we hurt your fifis. That's what hate speech is now. Aww.
Die.
Poor little carpetbagger. I'll pat you on the head and scratch you behind the ear. I'm sorry. Fuck you.
No.
See, this never used to be a problem back in the day when it was survival of the fittest and all the fairy pinko faggot fancy pansy fucks will go fucking throw themselves off cliffs and do us all a favour.
Now tell us how you really feel, dude.
Jensen, of all the people here, you should have the definition of hate speech. You live in the United Kingdom, where you guys are pioneering the way of hate speech and making it illegal.
Yeah. Like, to be honest, it's exactly as the others have said. Hate speech is anything that you decide hurts your fifis.
See?
It's sorry, Dodge, just exactly what it is. And, well, if he thinks that he's going to get away with this, he has most definitely got another thing coming. And I really hope he sees this and comes after me.
Who are we speaking of?
Well, it's
Nancy.
Like it's Nancy.
that gentle lad we were
Nancy.
discussing. The gentle lad we were discussing. Who's from my neck of the woods?
Yes.
Okay. Cute. But why though?
I just think it's ridiculous. Because Tema said a bad word. You know?
And I upset his southern nature.
Yeah, bless your heart.
Oh, fuck you in your eye. Unlike a lot of people up north, I know what that means.
He sounds like one of them city folk to me. But that could just be me.
One of them city folk.
Hey, it sounds like one of them city folk to me.
He's from up in that Big Smoke, that place there. Don't like the Big Smoke's too hectic up in there, Big Smoke.
We don't take too kindly to city folk around here.
We don't take kindly to you kind of. Oh, shut up, Cletus.
Now, why don't you take your mama home some fried chicken and get the fuck out of here?
My mom makes good fried chicken.
So does mine.
Mm-hmm.
So did my grandma.
Oh, great. Now we're talking about fried chicken. All right.
Sounds really fucking good right now.
You know, we can have some grape drink and shit too. Watermelon.
No, I prefer peach, but to each their own.
Hey, we love that grape drink.
I mean,
I've actually got 2 cans of grape drink in my fridge.
Do what now, Jensen?
I've actually got 2 cans of grape soda in my fridge. I can't be racist.
You have some watermelon there with your fried chicken?
Lord knows I do.
Oh,
No,
dear.
I think it's awesome hearing the Aussie try and sound with the talk with a southern accent. It's great.
I like it when he tries to talk gay. He can't even do it.
No, it's there's a misprint in the Quran, right? It wasn't 72 virgins; it was 72 Virginians. Imagine that. Fucking Ahmed blows himself up. He gets to heaven. There's 72 slack-jawed locals standing there going, boy, you got a purr to mouth.
Or their the founders of this country giving him a good ass whooping. You want to talk about Virginians?
No, but okay. I mean, really, on topic here, like hate speech, the crackdown by tech companies, Steven Crowder being hit. You know, I'm not Steven Crowder. I don't have a mug club, people. They take down my channel. I'm done. I'm out. I'll be on Discord. You know what I mean? What else do I have?
You do have a mug club. It's your panel. We're a bunch of mugs.
And anybody who's got a cabbie mug is part of your mug club.
Fair enough. We do sell merch, by the way.
Nah, Matt doesn't have a mug club. He got a bud club.
A mug full of Bud Club.
But yeah, somebody like Crowder can be deplatformed and still be okay. He's working with CRTV and the Blaze and stuff like that. He'll be all right. People like us, smaller creators, we won't be okay. Some asshole gets a wild hair up their ass and they flag you, and then you're fucked. That's all it takes.
Well, that's pretty much how that video from last week got fucking taken down. It was some dumb shit didn't like the fact that I didn't like their opinions and I had a different one.
You know how many times my goddamn channel's been taken down by people who don't fucking like me? Too many.
People don't like you?
Obviously. I'm okay with this. But I've had my channel taken from me twice now. And my Twitter, as a matter of fact. What are you gonna do?
You're gonna get over it and get a new one?
Pretty much. Like, I spoke out on Twitter against a pedophile, an active pedophile, a pedophile looking for kids on Twitter. And I said, hey, Twitter, check this shit out. It should be lined up against a wall. I got the ban. That motherfucker's still there.
I never bothered with Twitter in the first place because I think I'm convinced I would have lasted about 30 fucking seconds before I'd have been banned.
No, I don't have a Twitter anymore, so fuck it. After pointing out, hey, there's a pedophile, and here is where he's trying to bait kids into doing shit, and they didn't do fuck all about it, I had enough.
So you don't bother with the...
Straight at Google and blow them the fuck up. And then again, I don't care if Google don't like me.
No, they can always, visit Facebook.
I'm banned on there too. Facebook, Twitter, all the social media I cannot get on. Unless I have a VPN.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
What are you gonna do?
Well, no, I've spent 4 years building my channel. I don't want to have to restart, Wolfie.
I agree with you.
I probably wouldn't restart, to be honest.
Well, I'm of the mind, don't let them win. You know? But
I agree with her.
But you do what you gotta do, man. I mean, we're all different people. God forbid they. I mean, God forbid they take it.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't come to that. Out of 4 years, this is my first strike ever. And I know who did it. They're targeting me directly, and that's fine. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on, you fucking call me little cunt.
Can't you
give him a horse?
Can't you wait? Can't you counter to YouTube that you're getting harassed, systematically harassed?
I believe I can actually.
I
I
would do
believe
that.
I
I
can.
would take those steps. Why not? Be like, oh, okay, you can strike my channel for this bullshit, but the reason why I was flagged was because of this guy who's been harassing me, and here's the proof. Why not do it that way?
And Dodge, the correct terminology is fuck you, you communist cocksucker, and the larder reaver you putted in on.
In the shit creek you couldn't swim up.
Shit creek he should be drowning in.
You're up Shit's Creek without a paddle, and it's this deep. Sorry,
And his fucking mouth, and he's got to open his mouth. So there it is.
Oh, hang on. I think I just got your second strike here. Antifa is a protected fucking organisation nowadays, and I just used the term communist cocksucker. That's hate speech. Oh dear.
Antifa is. Wait.
Let's talk about Antifa for a little bit, man. Seriously, they're attacking fucking 70-year-old men and shit now. Like, get a fucking life, you pieces of shit.
Wait. Are they really a protected group of people now, or whatever?
Yeah,
They
apparently in Portland, the cops are nowhere to be seen.
I think that is the city trying to let one side of the poor kill the other.
Well,
It happened in New York. I mean,
so this is one thing that did happen a little while back, and that was like, yeah, get the population pissed off so that fucking, and Antifa did die off for a little bit. Now they're coming back. I think they're just sort of saying, nah, just let them at it. And these little fucking scrawny little cunts go up against people who probably can fight. They'll fucking learn a thing or two, and then they might not come back. But this is we're now well past beyond the point. I've already said this before. I said we should have done this earlier. But fucking, you wait until the fucking meet and greet's over and shit like that, and then you start following them home, and then they start splitting off into smaller and smaller groups, and you bail one of the little cunts up in their own fucking, you kick the shit out of them afterwards. You fucking do that to a bunch of the cunts. If they're going to start doing fucking elderly fucking people and fucking all this kind of shit, nah, fuck them. Fuck the scumbag little cunts. Fucking shit on the cunts from a fucking great height. And make sure you don't wipe your ass when you do it.
Crucify them.
Mm-hmm. Fuck them sideways in the ass, and when you're done, give them a dirty Sanchez.
Okay, Jensen, I know we've been playing a lot of the vampire game, but are you really suggesting we crucify people?
I'm suggesting we nail the bastards up, put kindling under it, and set fire to it. That way they're fully smoked and nice and tasty.
so are we saying? So sorry, Mad Dog. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, so we're going back to burning witches at the stake.
In this case, it's burning bitches, but yeah.
Just going back to you Americans fucking hunting communists like you're supposed to.
Not the Red Scare all over again. So, are we saying that any group that elicits violence shouldn't be protected?
Not when they go around beating up fucking defenseless old blokes, and especially, I don't know whether you've seen one bit of footage, but there's a whole fucking group of the cunts. They grab one bloke and they literally drag him off.
70-year-old guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then beat the shit out of him. There's like a group of these cunts, right? Now, those fucking scumbags don't fucking deserve to fucking have your foot taken off their head when they're fucking drowning. They don't fucking deserve to fucking have you not kick them off the edge of a fucking cliff. Those fucking cunts. Like, I used to have a duty of care as a fucking firefighter, but if I saw the cunts on fire, I wouldn't even waste a drop of piss on the bastards.
Flying
Nice.
Falcon in the chat says, I'm too lazy. Public firing squad.
I don't know, man. You get
Flame.
into murky waters trying to do this.
Daisy chain claymores 10 feet.
Like I said,
MC, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know,
yes.
you get into murky waters when you're trying to do this.
Well, that's the whole problem. Is what is first of all, in this nation, in the United States, right, we have something called the First Amendment for a reason, and it was for politically disgusting speech. This is the whole purpose behind saying that you can go ahead and burn an American flag. A lot of Americans, myself included, find that an absolutely reprehensible act. All right. Now, if I have to tolerate that act that I find absolutely reprehensible, right, then why the hell can't somebody else sit up there and tolerate the fact that somebody sits up there and says, well, I want a freaking ethno-state? Right. Now, don't get me wrong. I find that reprehensible as well. Right. The problem is that you've already told me I've got to listen to your reprehensible behavior. What's the difference than me listening to his reprehensible behavior?
Well, my problem is that the KKK used to lynch people, lynch mobs, and all that shit. They were a politically protected group way back in the day. They still are now.
So's the Irish Republican Army under Sinn Féin.
Now we're going to sit here and protect Antifa, or if they are protected. I don't know if they are or not. Like, FBI, all that bullshit. Where's the cutoff? You see what I mean? Public lynchings were okay way back in the day by the KKK. That was all
Well,
right.
they weren't okay, Wolfshot. They were still illegal. But what happened was that the Klan had so much political sway and
That's
power
why I said
that
politically.
that they nullified the actual existing laws. Lynching was still murder. It was still illegal. It's just they got away with it.
Bear Dog, if it wasn't for the internet, the bike lock attacker probably wouldn't have ever been arrested. The cops didn't even fucking give a shit. If it wasn't for the fact they've just gone, here he is, here's his face, here's his address, here's where he works, here's his phone number, and here's what he's doing right now. He's in the bar fucking pulling his dick. Fucking go and arrest him. They wouldn't have done a fucking thing about it. And that was damn near attempted fucking murder, that, as far as I was concerned.
Well, let me bring it back to something that happened here recently in Virginia Beach. I'm sure you guys heard about it. At the municipal building, 11 people were killed by some disgruntled employee. And at the disgruntled employee's house, they found numerous rounds, like hundreds of rounds of ammunition, guns, etc. Now it's a platform that to, you know, of course, get rid of guns or whatever the fuck. And now my dad worded it so well. Now they're going to look at every disgruntled employee and they're going to go and raid his house and see how much ammo he's got and say, oh, he's a potential threat.
Oh, they tried that shit out here. About 2 years ago, we had a bloke called John Edwards. He was going through a bit of divorce struggle and they were using the kids as weapons. So he decided to take the weapons away from for them. So he shot his 2 kids and then blew his own head off. And they were trying to fucking pull that bullshit shortly after it too. That fucking every like, if I was to go get a gun license tomorrow, every woman I've ever fucking so much as even spoken to has to be interviewed and has to gets the opinion on whether I should have a gun or not. And if one of them even so much as thinks that it's not a good idea, then up, stiff shit, too bad, so sad, regardless of what the relationship with it was. And that all men who want to carry a gun are only getting guns to shoot their children and their wives and stuff. And oh, fuck off, we're not all assholes, you fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what's happening here.
Well, we go target shooting first. Jeez.
Yeah, so did John Edwards, actually. That's where he got his guns from. It was the St. Mary's Pistol Club. But no one said anything about the fucking pistol club losing 2 pistols for 2 fucking days and not saying anything to the police about them. Let's not talk about that issue, eh?
And then one of the employees that were there didn't want to go back to work or whatever the fuck case may be. I think he was injured or something. And the municipal building arrested him. They called the cops on him and arrested him because he wanted options about leaving, severance. And they wouldn't give it to him because they said, you either have to come back to work or you're fucking fired. After all that bullshit, after surviving a fucking whatever the fuck, man.
He could sue the fucking shit out of him now.
That's what I thought. It's just now it's a platform here that, oh, we need to take guns away and blah, 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 and all this other bullshit. It's very frustrating. So you've got Antifa on one side of the country going apeshit, berserk over bullshit. The cops not doing anything about it. That makes me wonder, is there some kind of political thing happening right now? Like, do they want this to happen? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
Well, yeah. The thing is I think they do want it to happen. I do think that there are many people who want to bring about the revolution. This is something that a lot of people in this country, they don't want to believe, right? This is what people like Tim Pool, he doesn't want to believe that the leftists that he supported his entire freaking life were all about the Marxist revolution. He didn't want to believe it. He, to this day, still doesn't want to believe it. He keeps going, oh, these people, they're drifting further and further to the left. No, they're just progressing toward the revolution that they all wanted and they've always wanted. Nothing's changed for them. The only thing that's changing is his view of them, because he's starting to realize maybe these people are a bit dangerous. He's realizing it a little too late. You think that he could have realized this, I don't know, when he was 20, 22, 23, when he became an adult to begin with. That it shouldn't have taken him until he's 33 and 34 before he starts to realize, holy shit, they really are Marxists. No kidding. And they're going to bring about the socialist revolution, and they're going to do it in a violent manner, just like they always do.
But why won't the cops react to it? They've got orders to, I guess, stand down. That's
Right.
Neither confirmed or denied, by the way. I don't know that for certain, but that's what it sounds like to me.
Well, there was one piece of footage where there was what looked like a fucking push bike cop, fucking standing down the end of a street, the opposite end of the street where these Antifa cunts were, and he looked like he was shitting his fucking pants. And he was a scrawny little cunt too, and he's one of those fuckers you just look at and you're like, why the fuck did you become a cop, you fucking victim?
Yeah, but the mayors of these cities have told these police officers to stand down before.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
So they want it to happen. And so I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead, MC. I'm sure you're.
So they've done this before. The mayor of Portland has been all sorts of pro-Antifa in the past. All right. It wouldn't surprise me if he did order the police to stand down. And everyone, they just keep letting it get worse and worse and worse. Hell, the police were the ones that reported that they were mixing concrete in with the milkshakes.
Well, I hope this does have paperwork and some cunt fucking blows the whistle and comes out with the evidence, because those two old blokes had the shit kicked out of them fucking. And I hope the fucking family sues the mayor and fucking whoever the hell else was involved, and their family and their family's family, and all the way up to their fucking great fucking grandkids be paying off the fucking debt.
Well, unfortunately, that won't stop it won't. I don't think it'll stop it. It didn't stop it in New York. It didn't stop it in Virginia. It won't stop. It doesn't sound like it's going to stop in fucking Portland.
I still say we're well beyond the point where we should start grabbing some of these little fuckers and fucking, dragging them down a laneway, beating the bloody shit out of them. See how they fucking like it.
Well, it's going to come to that sooner or later. That's the thing. I've said this before. The Civil War is going to happen. There's nothing, because you don't see anybody really believing that it's going to happen. All right, they're making the same kind of commentary as in the press as was prior to the Civil War in this country, right? Oh no, it can't happen. We're too integrated. Oh, we would never do something like this. Oh, cooler heads will prevail. Really? Do you see them prevailing right now?
The politicians are at fault here, in my opinion.
Hey, where's that
fucking in the press? I don't think you can ignore the press's just like the Civil War. I don't think you can ignore the press's role in that either.
No, what I'm saying is the root cause is the politicians. Telling the police chief, telling them to stand down, getting orders from the mayor, getting orders from whatever tits fucker McGee up in office. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I agree with you there.
And then it's going to come to a head where there is a civil war. and they're gonna love it. They're gonna revel in it. They're gonna love it.
Well, for the first 24 hours or 48 hours or so, yeah, they'll all be celebrating how they're kicking ass and how they're taking names, and then as it gets worse and worse and people start dying in droves, then they'll start to go, maybe this is too much, and then the crying and the gnashing of teeth will begin, and it's going to be too late by that point.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The beast has already been released.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah, with these Antifa gatherings, fucking, like, where's that fucking brain spray motherfucker from Las Vegas, fucking when you need him? Oh, that's right, shooting up the wrong people. Oh, too soon?
No, you're good.
No, but here's the thing, though. They do want a civil war, and they actually believe they can win it. Just looking at the demographics in Oregon, the people in Eugene and the people in Portland don't have the guns that we have in Eastern and Central Oregon, even the coastal region. I mean, they don't stand a chance.
They don't stand a chance because they're not going to be fed.
See, and that's another fun thing there too. When they start getting out into places like wooded areas, I really highly doubt they'll ever fucking leave the city, because as soon as they get out in the countryside and all this kind of stuff, the locals will just have them fucking, like, they'd go through them like a fucking dose of salts. And especially like when you're starting to get into, like, you know, Georgia and all that with the highly wooded areas and shit like that. Fucking, it'd be like, you know, 1,000 country bumpkin Rambos against a whole bunch of fucking city kids that don't know how to fucking drive properly, let alone walk through a bunch of trees. It'd be fucking hilarious. I hope it does happen.
I've never met an Antifa person out here in the sticks.
I've met one.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, a bit of a he fucking always bragged about how he'd like to bash the fash. That was completely fucking unhinged.
Oh, your sticks are different than my sticks, I think.
Yeah, every time she goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go bash the fash," you go, "Oh, what do you mean, mash your smash your mash?"
Fucking A. Fucking A. But no, I definitely think that they want this, and that's why they're making these cops either really, really just unuseful as fuck, or telling them to stand down. Because it's not like, I don't know. We do it different here. I don't know.
Well, no, and the Portland Police Department doesn't fuck around. So if you see them stand down, they were ordered to do so.
Well, there's always a difference between what is right and what is easy. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I don't know. The political climate in Oregon is ratcheted up to a 10. I mean, we have the governor trying to arrest the GOP state senators. We have militia groups forming to protect said senators. We have Antifa rioting in Portland. We had 200 people locking themselves up in cages in Eugene to protest detention centers.
Well, at least they're not hurting people. Just themselves. Let them hurt themselves. That's fine. It's whatever. They can lock all of them can lock themselves in cages. Who gives a shit? Now the cops don't have to fucking do anything.
Yeah, I just was wondering if I could poke them with sticks, if that was okay or not. But, I never got my answer, so I didn't go do it.
Throw some tacos at them. Fuck it,
Well, AOC was complaining that.
Press 1 for English. No.
No, it was one of the Democrat congressmen claimed that the Border Patrol threatened to throw burritos at them.
I would have done it. I would have done it in a heartbeat.
Hey, hang on. You mean AOC? You mean? Hello, Wilbur.
Dude, I think Ann Coulter found her stablemate in that bitch. For real.
Excuse the pun.
I'm just saying, she found her stablemate, MC. I'm so happy for her.
You know what we all should do, right? We should start a fucking another thing, like I'm trying to start shit like Cup Drinker and all this kind of shit. Should start a new one. Everyone's seen fucking AOC baskets of carrots.
Okay. Oat cakes. Send her some oats. She'll love it.
Polos.
With cards saying, "Here you go, Seabiscuit."
Here's Ann Coulter's number in the basket. Give her a call. She's lonely.
Oh dear, who's that Sheila from fucking Sex and the City?
Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah, she's in that stable too. She's there.
Are you sure she's in the stable? I thought she was running at Santa Ana and kind of like didn't make it.
Did they have to put her down?
It's a joke, folks.
Hey, now, yeah, don't be harassing people because they
I'm
look like
sorry.
horses.
I'm
No.
sorry. I didn't mean to offend any horses watching. I apologize.
You want to hear something that's scary and people don't even realize it?
Oh man, no.
Okay.
Go.
Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador said on Monday he would like to disband the army and put the national security in the hands of the National Guard militarized police force that he just recognized. That he just created.
Why?
Why would they do something like that? Why would a leftist end the military and replace it with his own selected police force?
Oh, Fidel Castro's back. Yay! Arose from the dead. Woo! Cocksucker.
If it were me, I would get rid of the army and turn it into the National Guard. Declare that Mexico is a pacifist country that does not need a military, and that that the defense of the nation, if necessary, would be done by all. He said.
Mexico's a pacifist country. The same what goes on in their own fucking country.
That
Yeah, you know
like
what that?
the USSR right there.
No, that sounds like, "Hey, America, please invade."
The creation of the National Guard, which launched at 70,000 members, and which López Obrador intends to go to 150,000 units across, and they're not even people, 150,000 units across Mexico, has raised concern about the militarization of the law enforcement in Mexico. Basically, he wants to turn the brown shirts into the police force.
It sounds like the USSR, man. The whole people. It's the people will defend the USSR.
And for human rights, they will be respected.
Oh, I
They're
bet.
doing such a great job so far.
What year is it? Sorry.
Yeah. This is this was put out today by Reuters.
Well, I don't see how that can go bad at all. I'm sure it'll be fine.
What could go wrong, right?
Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be great. Wonderful. Make Mexico great again.
Ah!
Make Mexico great. Period. It'd be nice if they ever did that.
Yeah, just make it okay in general. Can we just make it okay?
Just make it okay.
Let's make it okay. How about that?
Realistic goals here.
America, sure, we can make it great again, but Mexico, let's just make it okay.
So Jensen, what would make France great again?
A nuke.
The French old thing, right?
a glass factory in the middle of the city.
Sorry, dude. I realised you were trying to make a reasonable point, but you mentioned France, and therefore it goes straight to a nuke.
Instead of napalm sticks to sticks to kids. You want to see it? Napalm sticks to French.
Oh, I just want to see if frogs glow in the dark. That's all.
Napalm sticks to frogs. Oh, goodness me.
You could just fuck the napalm off and use white phosphorus.
Oh, Willie Pete's always good for a laugh. I
It
will
is.
quite happily admit.
Is that a violation of the hate speech laws?
Oh God, not again.
Actually, I agree with Flying Falcon. To make France great again, kill all the French. France is actually halfway decent. It's just the French that need to be removed.
Yeah, just kind of get rid of the French, it'll be fine.
Send some Americans in there. That's what you need to do.
Oh, hell with that. Just send them the Spanish.
Nah.
They'll make
No.
a hang of it.
No. Put him in that weird part of Canada that thinks that they're French already.
Quebec.
Yeah, you mean Quebec?
They're worse than the French, to be honest.
Yeah, even the French don't like them.
They're cunts. Like, I have family in Quebec. They're fucking cunts. So, yeah.
I know one French Canadian who isn't a complete knob, and I think that's a rarity.
Yeah, my granddad was an asshole. He was French Canadian, so yeah. I agree with you there. Fucking asshole.
That's funny. My granddad was an asshole.
He was. No, he was. He left my dad and my grandma high and dry.
Hey Jensen, do you know who Henning Vane is?
The German so-called comedian. Yeah, don't mention the war.
I laugh if when he's in France, he starts his shows with, "Okay, I am here to tell you that you have 24 hours to pack up your things and leave the country."
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So Germany should invade France again. Is that what you're saying?
They're trying to. That's this whole shit with what Merkel's trying to pull, right? Years ago, she said that she wanted a European currency run by Germany, a European government run by Germany, and even a European military run by Germany, and this all included the United Kingdom as well. So,
that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I know. It just sounds like World War II without shooting. Hey,
I mean,
yeah. So that's why she's been getting nowhere fucking ever since, pretty much, because everyone's sort of like, yeah, nah, sweetheart, give you a fucking moustache and you look like Hitler at about that age too.
see, I told you, Americans need to invade Europe to make it great again. Just saying.
Well, that's what the Muzzos have been fucking doing with the crossing of the Mediterranean and spreading out all across Europe and all this kind of stuff. It is fast getting to the stage. The only way that Europe's going to get their fucking cock and balls back is if fucking Russia comes in and takes it for them.
I'd love to disagree with you, but I can't.
It's sad, but it's true. It's unfortunate. That's not a joke.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that either.
It's near the stage the Russians are the only fucking sensible cunts in fucking in Europe.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Well, no, I mean, you have the Polish, you have Romania, Hungary.
Yeah, but most of the Poles have migrated to the UK to do tradesman work.
Yeah, or work in factories.
Yeah.
Telling you, sending a whole bunch of redneck ass Americans, we'll be all right. We'll work it out.
Yeah, let's create Kekistan in France. It'll be great.
Did I fucking say Kekistan? You fuck.
Yeah, just
People
make
with balls. Come on.
yeah, just make sure you put it in wine country there, Dodge. Or champagne country, sorry.
Oh, champagne. Ooh. My select mignon.
Oh, all right. Flying the Kyrgyzstan flag as they take France. Do you really think viable option to even. Well, it might be viable to watch it try to happen.
I met
I-
a pair of folk with balls, not fucking Jeff Holiday smelling like cat piss.
Yeah. I think MC, you're forgetting France's track record. I think at this point we could just paint the fucking Kekistini flag on the side of a sheep and then kick it in the cods and see how far it gets, and then I'll surrender to it. Is that the fuck it, close enough? Shit, yeah, we surrender. All right, we know it's coming.
Yeah, we give up.
We already know.
America, we love you again.
And then that's when we make it great again. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, freedom fries for everybody.
Yeah, conscription.
Yeah, for men and
MC,
women.
MC, even you have to say the whole freedom fry thing was ridiculous. I wish I had a YouTube channel back then, because that would have been funny to laugh at. I mean, come on. You're like, fuck the French, we're calling them freedom fries now. What?
Did it work? Did anyone take it seriously, or was it portrayed as the press? Because one person says it and then says and taints an entire movement with it.
I don't know. We're still talking about it, so it must have fucking worked.
No, it was overblown by the. If it worked, we'd be calling them freedom fries. All right, and there would be a lot of people still trying to call them freedom fries rather than some small little rinky-dink restaurant and eatery going, I'm calling it freedom fries, and the next thing you know, everybody in the mainstream press says, look what they're doing here. They're trying to call it freedom fries so they can mock them.
I remember McDonald's around here calling them freedom fries.
I don't ever
I'm
remember
not kidding. I
calling
swear
them
to God. Swear to God, freedom fries.
That's awesome.
Yeah, at McDonald's, we don't have French fries. We have freedom fries. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, supersize me some freedom fries. I'm saying that next time I go to McDonald's.
Yeah, it was crazy.
What a day. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on. That shit was great. The whole freedom fry movement. It was amazing to see.
How long did it last?
Like a year.
It didn't even last a year. I don't even think it lasted a month.
I laughed about it for at least a year.
You're like a cat. You're usually amused.
Ooh, shiny.
But no, I mean, it was never really a serious movement or anything else. I know a lot of people were pissed off at the French. I'm not sure, even to this day, why they were all pissed off at them. Right?
Because they wouldn't go to war with us, to Iran or Iraq. Excuse me. It's when the French said no. Remember? It was after 9/11.
Well, I know that wasn't right after 9/11 because the French did go. I mean, they do have French Foreign Legion forces even in Iraq.
I don't know. They said no to something, and we got really upset about it.
Yeah, I think that it was overblown to begin with, but whatever. I mean, the French have their own issues. Don't get me wrong. That's just the way it is. But I really think that the whole idea of calling it freedom fries and everything was just a small little group of people that got magnified and blown out of proportion by the press so that they could be mocked.
I don't know. McDonald's around here took it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw anything like that. But
most cunts around here really like to take it serious. That kind of shit seriously.
I want a fucking Big Mac now. God damn it.
So do I, actually.
Postmate that shit.
I want a Royale with cheese.
What they really want is the milkshake that goes with it. They're looking to throw it.
Hey, no. They're lucky that ice cream machine's down. I guarantee you.
He's got a smoothie. So anyway, unfortunately, guys, I've got something that just came up, so I'm gonna have to drop off for a little bit here. So I'll try and come.
Oh, I scared MC away.
Yep.
So what else is going on in the news?
In DMC had.
I don't know. I'll be right back. I hear screaming outside.
Well,
Mm.
that's normal for you, Mad Dog. You've got 12 fucking kids. That's what happened.
He'd stick his head out the door. No, it's not one of them being kidnapped. Fuck.
No, the mountain lion did not strike. God damn it.
Didn't he name the mountain lion Tim Pool?
Yep.
That's a pussy ass mountain lion.
Mm.
Well, it hasn't
Well,
eaten
hasn't
dog yet,
attacked
so
yet.
Well, he's still got all his kids, so it must be bloody scrawny.
unfortunately, I don't think any of us have got any other news to talk about, do we?
No, not really.
I think Dodge just wanted to start a stream so he could bitch.
Yeah, and then he didn't.
Well, let's get him to bitch.
Okay, so well, he's a stupid fucking retarded fucking bullshit bloody thing for you. To try and fucking decrease the amount of cunts making homemade fucking crystal meth or speed or whatever the fuck, they've made it so that if you need to get fucking cold and flu tablets that are pseudoephedrine in them, you got to hand over your license and you can only get one box for like fucking 10 days or some shit like that, or 5 days, and only give you 3 days worth of fucking pills in the bloody thing. So this is all to prevent people from stocking up. So now, because like, you know, last year's cold lasted 5 days, and because I couldn't get some for 2 days after the first lot ran out, so it lasted longer than fucking 5 days, I'm now going to have to fucking stock up, defeating the entire purpose of the fucking operation. Fucking idiots.
Geniuses.
Mm.
Absolute
Wow.
geniuses.
Sounds like the pharmacy is full of fun people.
Shit, they're all like that around here. You go into the local hospital with a chest complaint, and you're like, yeah, I think I'm having a heart attack, and they sit you down for 2.5 hours and then won't even fucking look at you until you say, look, do I go and fucking drive like this up to Port Macquarie, an hour up the road? Oh, well, what do you want us to do? Check me out.
Jez in the chat says, am I having deja vu? I swear Farty has told us this before.
Probably. Well, which one?
The story you just told us.
Yeah, about the hospital or about the other thing? So I can't even remember what I just said.
About the drugs. Crystal meth.
Aye. Yeah, I probably did suck about this last winter.
No, Jensen, did you say that he was getting crystal meth from his pharmacy?
Pretty real much. The whole point of the matter is I can't get me fucking pseudoephedrine fucking cold and flu tablets fucking when I need them, because they're trying to prevent people from getting like big stocks of them, getting crystal meth out of them, or pseudoephedrine out of them to make crystal meth.
Yeah, actually, they do that in Oregon too. They lock them behind glass and shit. You have to fucking go up to the cash register and ask them, you know, and they have to go unlock the case. It's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, they take your license details and put it on a computer, and like all the other fucking chemists are supposed to be all connected to it. So,
Dad, you got on here to bitch, and then you didn't bitch. Why aren't you bitching?
because he's a little bitch.
Pretty much.
Don't be a little bitch.
Well, what am I going to bitch about? I mean, they got me with the strike. There's not much I can do about it.
We could bitch about the Nazi penguins.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why Nazi penguins are such a big issue. They don't exist, first off. So there's
fake
that.
news. That's what the problem is.
They are. I mean,
Yeah.
we could have Wolfie tell the real story behind them.
Oh, you want me to?
By all means, lovely.
So my father-in-law thinks the reason why we can't fly over Antarctica is because Nazis live there or some shit.
Not being funny, but we regularly fly over like Antarctica and the South. on the North Pole when it comes to commercial flights at times.
What?
Yeah, but people regularly fly over it.
Yeah, Air New Zealand
Whatever
even
he
had
was
an air crash.
talking-
And
When he
Yeah.
starts talking, I kind of just stare off into the distance and don't really pay attention. But when he
Don't blame
said
you.
there are Nazis in Antarctica, I started to pay attention. So I told this story to MC, and MC lost it and was like, "What, is he afraid of the Nazi penguins?" And I'm like, "Yes, there are Nazi penguins in Antarctica."
and they shot down the Air New Zealand flight that supposedly just crashed into Mount Erebus down there too.
So
Because it wasn't supposed to be flying over Antarctica, because no one flies over Antarctica. Yes, they do.
So that is the joke. It's not real. It was a ha-ha.
Ah,
I mean, unless there are actually Nazi penguins, which
we're not-
whatever.
we're not supposed to tell you, just like we're not supposed to tell you about the bunyips. We're only supposed to go as far as the drop bears. And you lot weren't supposed to find out about the fucking emu.
Hey, Batman.
And you cunts weren't
Hey.
supposed to find out about the armed emu either.
Yeah, with the emu's blood on you, so.
Hey, Batman, how's you, mate?
Ah, I'm still alive. How are you all?
Not dead yet.
Yeah,
Slowly melting.
I
Mad Dog got a strike on his channel.
I think
yeah,
what?
Batman. I got a strike for hate speech.
What?
Not kidding. That's not a joke.
Oh, nah. Fuck that.
That's
no
what we
such thing.
said.
And it wasn't me or Bear Dog who did it.
Yeah, for once.
Girardi, you wouldn't strike anybody who disagreed with like that. You just leave. Yeah, you just tell them what you think and leave them.
No, I mean, it wasn't our fault.
Ah, right. Well, I wouldn't have thought it would be Bear Dog's fault because she's always very polite and respectful.
What the fuck? That's
Even
a fairy
she's calling
tale.
me on your bullshit.
That's a fucking fairy tale if I ever heard one.
How dare you? Batman never lies.
I might stretch the truth a bit.
But no, yeah, I guess turns out I'm a very hateful person and I need to repent. I'm not sure how many Hail Marys I need to do, but
Yeah, we know where your particular avenue of hate lies as well. You hate baseball.
You've got to go into YouTube headquarters and go see Susan in her office and make her orgasm show how hard she fucking shoots 10 feet across the room.
Which
In
is
your
gonna-
in your face.
Yeah,
Oh my
which is
God.
going to be amazing because she had all of her, all of her sexual organ nerves removed.
I'm not gay anymore now. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thinking about Susan, I might
Wow.
be now.
Ugh.
Hey, Bear Dog, would it help to know that, like, if I told you that fucking she actually does have a cock and she's just hiding it?
Alright, I'm gay now. Thank you.
Yeah, but Bear Dog hates a cock that she cocked off a guy.
See, how fucking powerful am I? I just turned a leso straight and then back to gay again in 30 fucking seconds. How fucking
Yeah,
am I?
No, that basically
Wolfie,
means
are you gender fluid? No.
I'm totally gender fluid. You just don't
Roddy,
know.
that just means that you've got an incredible line of pattern, but you've got a hideous face.
I mean,
I'm a
not
great
wrong.
fuck, mate.
I actually look like a dumpster fire. So
Don't
No, you look-
lie.
Nah, you look like Lil from fucking Phil or Lil from
Yeah.
Rugrats.
that's where I'm at.
Mm.
Yeah.
You don't fucking lie through your teeth.
That's
I've
so
seen
fun.
that picture
I'd
you
rather be a
posted.
dumpster fire than that shit.
No, I showed my kids Rugrats the other day, so like that image is fresh in my head, dude. That's Fox Party.
Well, it could be worse, Bear Dog. You could look like Keemstar. See, I'm not biased.
Wow.
I'm not biased.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's a little rude.
You're either Lil
Yeah,
from
yeah, but-
Rugrats or you're kind of like Keemstar. What the fuck? Here I come, dumpster
No.
fire.
Yeah,
No,
no,
you could.
No, he
I'm
says
calling
I
you
look
Bear Dog.
like Keemstar is his he thinks I look like Keemstar. I don't know.
Bear Dog, how tall are you?
5'6".
Right, that's it.
Aw.
You're at least 3 times as big as Keemstar. I mean, he
Jesus.
yeah, Keemstar is a garden gnome.
You sure you're not
Wow.
mistaking Keemstar for Dodge?
Nope, that'd be one huge gnome. More like a
Yeah, I'm
god.
6 feet tall. Damn it! Like I'm not.
Yeah,
Rebel
Dodge-
Mama's got 6 kids. One's actually got a beard.
yeah.
All right, guys, I've got to head off, so I'll speak to you all later. Bye bye.
Oh, nice talking.
Hey, nice
Dick,
talking to you
when?
again, Jensen.
See ya.
But Farty,
Mm.
if Mad Dodge there is any kind of garden ornament, it's got to be a garden Sasquatch.
Yeah, he's too hairy to be a gnome. Oh. mhm.
Bigfoot.
No. He'd be the garden gnome that's just like the creepy looking dude in the fucking trench coat with one hand sort of ready to open it.
Oh my god.
Because his beard's too dark to be a gnome.
Gnomes have dark beards.
He would
So-
love to be a Sasquatch.
Hey, is it me, Batman? Did you
Yes.
never notice this too, right? How every caricature of your typical fucking flasher kind of looks like they tried to draw Ringo Starr.
Yes, it is just you.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not far wrong. It's either Ringo Starr or Yasser Arafat.
One of the two, yeah.
Yeah, because have you noticed how they looked amazingly alike?
Yeah.
And you never saw Ringo Starr and Yasser Arafat in the same room at the same time.
No, but fucking hell, Jesus Christ, fucking Yasser Arafat could work those drums.
Yeah. And Ringo Starr was pretty handy with the Kalashnikov.
That'd be fucking hilarious, that if Ringo Starr and Yasser Arafat were just using each other's lives as holidays every now and then. That's
Or they were
why
in
they.
fact the same person.
Yeah, oh no, they're two different people, but they just look so much alike that like Yasser Arafat would just take a break from Palestine and release an album while fucking Ringo Starr go over there and fuck with the Middle East. That's why things are so goddamn confusing over there. Is two different cunts doing two different things at the same time. Okay, we're gonna fuck those Israelis now.
So they're gonna blow up Israel now. But
Yes,
not
Eric.
before I do this Thomas the Tank Engine video.
Yes, Arafat comes back and he sees everything's all smoky, and she's like, "What the fuck did he do?" He said, "Oh, I thought you said to blow up." No, I fucking didn't. Oh, shit's gonna take me fucking ages to fucking sort this shit out. Fuck you, Ringo, you cunt.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyway,
Yes, Ringo's back in London going, "Give peace a chance, all right."
I told you, you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
But Batman, what do you think hate speech is, other than bullshit?
It's a way of controlling people, the narrative. You can accuse somebody of hate speech no matter what they say because the term is never defined. And it's never defined deliberately so that it's nebulous and you can use it for any occasion, in any situation. That's what it is. It's just a tool. And the people who are using it in the way that's designed to, they don't care if you're being hateful or not. That's not their concern. Their only concern is to shut you down.
Absolutely. I completely agree.
Now I've
And
been intelligent and sensible, I've got to go and lie down.
Huh?
That's all he's got. He's got to go have a lie down now. You're worn out.
But no, it's really interesting. It usually takes like 3 days for YouTube to review channels. I applied for manual review last night, and it took them 10 minutes to tell me to go fuck myself.
So what did they say you've been hit what did this?
The video was "I'm Not Sorry." It was a parody video off of Steven Crowder. His "I'm Sorry" video or whatever. It is what it is. It's now taken down. I believe it's up on my BitChute though. Other than that, I don't back up my live streams on my hard drive. It's gone. It's in the ether, folks.
Ooh.
Isn't there like an internet archive?
An internet? I don't think so. No, I could be wrong.
Well, I think there's a few different archive sites, but somebody actually has to give a shit enough to archive your stuff. So,
yes, Saint Jack, that's quite correct. They are book burners.
What? Who's a book burner?
I think he's on about people who use hate speech and the likes of the people who took Mad Dodger's video down.
Yeah, this will be the new argument. It'll be this will be our generation's version of fucking book burning and stuff like that, having people's videos taken down.
Yes, welcome to the wonderful world of Fahrenheit 451.
Oh.
well, no, that's a good point. Do you think we're headed more towards a Brave New World or 1984 or a mix of both?
No, I think it's more because it's a new technology and all this kind of stuff. People aren't really sort of considering it literature or anything like that. Sort of kind of like how comic books were first looked at during the 50s and 60s, and now they're actually considered things that make movies out of.
Now, this kind of thing's been going on since the 60s, really. It's been a slow creep towards this kind of thing. The technology's got nothing to do with it.
No, well, that's what I meant. That's what I just made the analogy with the comic books and all this kind of stuff. You know, the seriousness of new elements and stuff like that. Because like you got to remember too, it's only in the last 100 years a fucking billion bloody bits of technology have come into existence, and we still are learning how to use a lot of it. Computers are the same thing, and when people do finally make the argument that fucking well, my YouTube video was literature, whether you like it or not. I mean, like if you think Lolita is okay to put in high schools and stuff like that, and that's all about fucking a bloke molesting a little girl, but you don't like this video talking about a current event that is relevant and educational and this, that, and the other thing. No, it's literature. You can't do it. It's akin to burning books. And then someone's just got to rule, yep, I see it that way, and then provide the precedent. And then we'll be a bit more protected, maybe.
Yes, from ourselves.
Well, no, and that's the thing. They tried the same thing with people like Howard Stern back in the day on radio, and he just moved to satellite radio where he could say whatever he wants. Yep. BitChute is testing a streaming service. I'll end up moving the BitChute fully at this rate. I mean, I'm proud of the small amount of success I've actually gotten on this platform, but it doesn't seem like YouTube wants us here.
Yep. YouTube doesn't want anybody here apart from people who spout the exact correct political bullshit.
No, it's okay.
Toe the line or get out.
I keep telling you, this thing's hemorrhaging so much bloody money, they can't even fucking pay someone to take it off their hands. You know,
which is hilarious because it started off as a totally free site that didn't make money.
Yeah, that's right. And well, yeah, they had a shit, like I keep saying, yeah, they had a shit business model right from the word get-go. And then when they started fucking paying people, they got too many PewDiePies too bloody quickly all at the same time. And then, holy shit, we don't have any money. And holy shit, this is a horrific business plan and no one will touch it with a 50-foot clown pole. Now what are we going to do with it? Oh, well, we got no other option but to ruin it so everyone will leave. And that's what they're doing.
I don't necessarily know if it's that. I think because they are trying to make money at it. They have YouTube TV. They have the premium service. Where you can actually download music videos and videos to watch offline if you're away from Wi-Fi or what have you. They have their own little things. They're trying to compete with the likes of Netflix at this point. And the
They're not
only
going to
thing,
win though.
Nope.
well, the only property they have that is worthwhile is the fucking Cobra Kai series, which
Yeah.
is awesome. I love that series. It is fucking amazing. But that's all they have.
Yeah, the funny thing is, you get like the lefties, the SJWs, the feminists, and all these other idiots. Yeah, they'll invade a space like YouTube and kick people out who they don't like us, right? We'll go off and we'll make our own space, but they'll follow us over there and take it over and kick us out again. It's the only way. The only way to stop it is to fight back.
Yeah, well, I'm not gone. Here we are. I mean, this is kind of a more laid back stream than usual, and I don't know. I've been pissed all morning, but I mean, at this point, what am I gonna do? Really, I got to strike. I got to deal with it, right?
Well,
So
the way I'm fighting back simply is that I've been doing this for free the whole time, and it doesn't bother me that I can't earn any money off of YouTube. Yep, I've tried. No, 0.1 cent or 0.01 cent. The whole time I've been on since like 2010, 2011, something like that. And so it doesn't bother me if I can continue to do this for free. In the way that I see it, the longer that I'm on, the longer they're on, which means the longer they've got to maintain it, which means the more money they've got to spend, which means the more it's hurting them. So fuck them.
Well, you should have the similar attitude I have. Yeah, I know when I'm not wanted, so I bring sandwiches in a comfortable chair.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the kind of person that's like, yeah, get off the property, a year or else what?
Oh,
And I'm usually the bigger guy, so make
Joshua
me bitch.
Dennis in the chat says we should call up on AOC to help us.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person, just for a laugh, I sneak into the front of a gay pride march with carrying a sign saying homophobia is wonderful.
Hang on a tick. Speaking of the devil, fucking here comes AOC now. Oh, Wilbur.
Oh,
Tippy top.
the only way that could have been better would have been coconuts. That's all I'm saying.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Actually, no, if you look over there, you'll be able to see the OC's about to leave.
I've got a lovely bunch of
Tippy tops.
The views expressed by the panel are not necessarily the views of Mad Dodge Productions
Yes,
or
they
the
are.
Mad Libertarian. And
hey,
welcome.
irate.
Hello,
You
all
joined
right.
right in the middle of my PSA.
I'm just listening.
He's playing with his penis, eh?
Yeah, I do that all the time anyway.
He has a
I can't keep my hands off myself.
Go on, you're going to finish your cover your ass bullshit statement?
I did.
Mad Dodge.
Yeah, no. Anything
What we
these
saying?
assholes say is not a reflection upon me. Fuck them. Anyway.
where we're all reading the script he provided us.
All right, Monday.
Except for all the hate speech that you fucking...
Having a good time in the South. What's going on?
And
right.
Wolfie's back in action.
Kind of, I guess.
Well, to everybody.
I heard AOC was leaving. I heard the horse leave.
Are you fucking kidding?
No. No, she was just here, man. She was looking for sugar cubes and shit.
Oh.
She was looking for her stablemate. Fucking
Oh,
Ann.
she was looking for Molly last time I saw her.
She was looking for Ann Coulter.
You know what I'm saying? Molly and Ann Coulter. Think about it.
Yeah, did you hear about AOC? She went to the veterinary dentist the other day to have her teeth looked at, and the dentist looked at her teeth and just went, "We may have to blast."
Oh!
Ooh.
Yeah, she's the only person I know when she's clean her teeth. She has to hire a scaffolding company.
She's got to get a farrier. That's what she's got to do.
Yep.
The same cunts who do her fucking teeth work are the same people who did Mount Rushmore.
No,
Oh.
the same people who clean her teeth are the same people who paint the Humber Bridge every year.
God, could you imagine like sticking your cock in her mouth? Like you'd be all bloody too busy worried. You wouldn't be able to come. You wouldn't be able to blow because you're fucking too busy worried. She sneeze and chop your cock off.
Dude, I'm afraid you're the only one thinking about sticking your dick anywhere near that mouth, man.
It would be like shoving it would be like shoving a pipe cleaner down the Channel Tunnel.
Oh, you know what? Oh, now I've got images of the laughing clown fucking game at fucking the circus and shit.
It'd be like getting a blowjob from Pennywise.
She looks like the love child of Mr. Ed and Jimmy Carter.
Dude. You know, I met Amy Carter.
Yeah?
Carter.
Yeah, when I was playing in my band and shit in the late 80s. She was going to the Memphis School of Art, right? And my band was opening up for this band. There's a really good band called Clockhammer, man, from Nashville. And it was fucking St. Patrick's Day, and nobody was in the place, man. They were on some kind of pub crawl or some shit, right? So afterwards, you know, we're sitting around going, God damn, man. We thought we were going to make some money off of this shit, right? And then so Amy Carter and her boyfriend come up and start talking to us. And I'm looking at my fucking my drummer, and I said, dude, that's Amy fucking Carter. He goes, no, it's not. Holy shit, it is. And, you know, and then we, you know, started, you know, being interested in talking to her. So, you know, she had taken the Butthole Surfers to her house. Her parents, Jimmy Carter.
Oh, now that's
former
a
president,
fucking band right there, man.
Check this shit out. They fucking tore that house apart. They trashed it, man.
So I am so shocked.
Yeah, but that was an interesting experience. She was ugly as hell. I mean, you know, I look like a burn victim, and this bitch was ugly. I'm just saying.
Hey, Bad Dog, you reckon you're shocked here? I had this I gotta fucking share it with you just for shits and giggles. I wonder if there is a fetish out there of people who want to fucking boink on fucking AOC's teeth.
Oh my god, dude.
Why not?
What the fuck is wrong with you, Farty? Jesus Christ, man!
I don't know.
Stop it! Press some help.
Is it because he's on the bottom of the world? Like all the blood rushing to his brain?
Yeah.
It's because it's 9:15. I'm already fucking 6 in.
No, what it's all the exotic radiation he absorbs because he's so close to the South Pole, and all those UFOs that fly there at the same base to get to the Hollow Earth. He's irradiated.
And the Nazi penguins.
Yep.
Am I right?
The Nazi penguins as well.
Continue their fucking nuclear program. So what the double flash in the South Atlantic was.
Oh my god, dude. It's so real, man. I'm gonna strike the channel. It's so real.
I still want to know which one's worse, the emu or the ostrich.
Emu.
Yeah, they won that war. Am I right?
Yeah. Well,
Matt, you know why the emus won that war? They had better guns.
No, well, you see, we went up against them with Lewis guns with the army, and what we should have done was did what the farmers did was use 303 Lee Enfields, which are way better fucking weapons, anyways.
Oh my god, you guys did attack the emus with the wrong guns? For fuck's sake. They're
What?
emus. What's wrong with you people?
No, they're not emus. They're emus.
Oh, emu, fucking who? I don't give a fuck.
Mad Dog is a poet. Wow.
And he didn't even know it.
Awesome.
Yeah, he done it. He cried 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. Oh, look, I'm a poet. I didn't even know.
Right, Ian Chuck has come up with a great idea. An EOC stress doll.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. No.
Send it to Farty, Batman. It'll be great.
No, I said a stress doll, not a sex doll.
No, stress doll, sex doll, whatever. He'll fuck it to death. He'll fuck a catcher's mitt.
He's an Australian. He'll fuck anything.
That's what I'm saying. He'd
Over
fuck a
says
catcher's
an
mitt.
AOC sex doll. Don't try oral. You'll never get your cock back out.
Ooh.
Yeah, warning, moving parts.
Oh, God. Be like fucking one of those animatronics at Chuck E.
That's
Cheese.
it. It's a sex doll. It's a sex doll that also doubles as a log chopper.
Yeah, well, I have mentioned before I will fuck a black snake with a fested ass, but only if he held its head.
But you know, Australians are weird. Oh, no.
But no,
Australians are weird.
Irate, what's hate speech to you, man?
What hate speech don't exist to me, man. You know, I think there's feelings. I mean, there's words that you can use to hurt other people's feelings emotionally. And you can, if you're really crafty and you know what you're doing, you can fuck some people up with it. But it's still language.
Yeah,
I mean,
would
you know,
say-
what?
I would say if you want an actual definition for actual hate speech, it would be inciting people to actually hate a group, like Hitler was doing with the Jews. That's
Right.
that you could classify that as hate speech, but
Yeah, it's
it's
inciting.
got to be a clearly defined definition. Otherwise, it could be used to attack anybody for anything.
Yeah, that's true, and it terrifies me that they're even thinking about defining this shit because once it's going to be challenged. You know, everybody's going to have to be fucking included in it.
That's the thing.
You won't be able to cut a fart without fucking somebody being offended by it.
That's
You
the
have to
thing.
go to
Irene. They will never clearly define it, because if they do, they can't use it.
Yeah.
That's the best part about the fucking world I live in. It's too rough and tumble for these weak ass fucking fairy fucking pinko
You live in the
cunts.
feminine green factory of Australia.
Eh?
You live in a place where everything wants to kill you.
Yes,
Yeah, I know, but in the
especially
city,
the women.
in the city, we do have some fairy pinko fuckers that are fairly well protected
In
by
the
the
city.
fact that
See, I like bogans, man.
there's the pesticides and shit like that. But you know, they don't come out to the countryside or anything like that because they know we don't take their shit.
Yeah, but 40, let's face it, the Australian countryside, aside from the Aborigines, there's only 5 people live there. And one of them's Matt Hammond.
Yeah, I know the place is a bit empty since the 2 Hemsworth brothers fucked off.
Yeah.
But you should be neck deep in pussy then.
No. Still too many fucking tourists, too many dumb sluts looking for the dark, tall, dark, and handsome.
Yeah.
And then
they're
getting
not gonna
beaten and
find it?
raped.
Go
Nah.
to church, man. Church
Ban
girls.
women. I'm telling you, ban them.
No,
Yeah.
I say go to church girls. Corruption, good, fun.
I like it when they tell me anal doesn't count. But I don't do it.
I like what I did to my cousin's youngest son when he was about 19. And he used to come over to my place and we were watching films. And a woman comes on and he's always, I bet she likes it up the arse. And I got sick of it. So he came over one day and he starts off with it, you know, this, I forget which, some actress. And he's, I bet she, you realise that the only people who like anal sex are homosexual men, because homosexual men do not possess vaginas, so therefore the only way they can have sex is to wrap it up each other's arse. So you keep saying that I bet she likes up the ass means you like anal sex, which means you're gay. He never said it again.
I bet.
Okay, Bear Dog in the side chat.
Man, anal sex with females wasn't a thing until fucking after rap music. I blame rap music for this shit.
Go listen to that, Bear Dog.
No, anal sex has been a thing, but mostly it's been because people have, it's been too
Yeah,
dark.
but people's genitals look like adult genitals. They look like children's genitals back then.
No, it's been too dark, and people have been too drunk to realise or care.
I love pubes.
Hmm?
I love pubes on a woman. Looks awesome.
Yeah, I love pubes on the woman as well, mainly mine.
That sounds like the way you said it there. It sounds like something that fucking bloody Kenny from South Park would say.
I like pubes on the girl.
Hey guys, they just killed 40. You bastards!
They need an episode of South Park where they go to Australia and a drop bear eats Kenny. I'm just saying. It needs to happen.
Yeah, well, I hope they get it right.
No, if they went to Australia in South Park, they'd be shot and they just killed Kenny every 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah, well, he's got to get bitten by at least a dozen spiders. He's got to get bitten by at least a dozen snakes. He's got to get eaten by a crocodile. He's got to get fucking shot to death by a fucking rabbit emu. He's got to get eaten by a drop bear. Or pounced upon from a tree, ambush style, and have his head bitten off by a drop bear.
Eaten by a shark.
Eaten by a shark. He's got to get fucking stung to death by about 3 or 4 jellyfish and octopi.
Yeah.
He's got to get fucking super syphilis off a fucking
Koalas.
No. That's
chlamydia.
That's chlamydia. He's got to get super chlamydia off the koala. He's got to get super syphilis off the platypus. He's got to get
Stung to death by a platypus because they've got venom as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's got to get stabbed in the guts with a fucking with a stingray. Fuck. What else? What else can kill you over here? Oh yeah. Then he's got to get killed and buried out in the bush by a fucking backpacker murderer.
He's got to get scared to death by the ghost of Steve Irwin.
Yeah. Fucking what else? What else?
I'm never going near Australia at all.
That's, yeah.
That
you think that keeps you safe, Mad? What if Australia comes near you?
If the continent of Australia just rammed into the western United States, I'm pretty sure that'd be bad.
You do not have V2L capabilities, right?
Party, that song was just what the fuck.
Fuck, whoops, that was all live. Ah, shit. I said too much, guys. I gotta go. They'll be after me. I've said too much.
Party, I sent you something on the side chat.
Okay.
Give it a listen. You'll like him. He's funny as hell.
So it wasn't your phone number then?
Well, what?
Exactly.
Huh?
Did I confuse you?
Kinda. I'm a little stoned. A little high.
Hey, that's the devil's lettuce.
Shut the fuck up, Mad Dog. You get that shit from a dispensary. I don't want to hear your bullshit.
Hey, it's legal here, all right? I'm not breaking the law like some people.
Oh, shit.
So you're breaking the law like different people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some people. That isn't even the worst thing I've done today. Shit.
Not even the worst thing I've done today, much less this week. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty much.
Are you stealing cars from your car lot again? Cut it out.
No.
Hell no.
Bear Dog, you know what the safest situation in the world is?
What?
If you're tied to a chair whilst being attacked by a Dodgers fan with a baseball bat.
Very nice.
Batman, shut the fuck up. Oh shit. But no, guys, I don't know, man. It just sucks getting a stupid fucking strike, but it is what it is. We'll keep on keeping on.
Sounds like you've got a strike, not for content violation, but for saying the wrong thing politically.
Yeah, how dare I be a filthy fucking what'd Girardi call me? A conservatarian?
How dare you be a person who uses his mind to actually think?
Yes, I called you a conservatarian. When you earlier called yourself a libertarian again.
You should just be vegan.
He's a Keemstartarian.
No, he can't be vegan.
Libertarian.
Yeah, he comes from Earth.
No, every time a libertarian's like, I'm a libertarian, it's just like a vegan going, I'm fucking vegan. No one gives a shit. Thank you. But they'll tell you, they'll let you know.
Oh yeah, Bear Dog.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the vegan? Oh, of course you did. Yeah, don't worry.
Oh yeah. They told me 3 seconds ago.
My friend's girlfriend, back when I was about 20, she claimed she was a vegan, not because she refused to eat meat, but because meat made her physically ill. She was over my place one day, and I was cooking some burgers, and I said, "Oh, do you want one?" Oh, I can't eat meat. Oh, it's all right. These are corn burgers. There's no meat in them. All right. And she wolfed those suckers down. Wasn't sick at all. And then I told her.
Oh, fucking me mate in jail, right? Is this bloke in there, Faisal? And he's so fucking Egyptian or Saudi or something like that. But like, Wuzzo won't eat bacon or bloody all the good stuff. Anyway, buddy, my mate sitting in his cell and he's got a packet of pork rind and he's got like the label facing towards him. And Faisal comes in and goes, "Oh, Dylan, that looks yummy. Can I have some?" And he's like, Dylan's like, "Yeah." Moves reaches out with the packet, offer him some, and he's, picked out a handful and he's there chowing down. And I was like, "Oh, this is yummy, Mr. Dylan. Fucking, this is yummy." And then Dylan slowly starts turning the packet around and it's got in massive letters, "Pork rind," and then a giant picture of a fucking pig on the front of it.
Yep. You know what the perfect example of the ultimate fate of vegans is? You ever seen the Time Machine, the one from the 60s?
Yeah.
The Eloy are vegans. Quite literally, because they don't eat meat at all.
Well, what's wrong with that? I mean, like they're fed. Fuck it, why not?
And all the food that they eat is provided by the Morlocks. And you know what the Morlocks eat? Eloy.
Yeah, they're cattle. Just like most people who work in fucking major cities. They're all fucking cattle. They graze to work. They sit in their cubicles. They graze off to have lunch. They graze back to their stalls, and then they graze home. They're all mindless fuckwits who don't know what they're doing, even just getting to and from their own fucking home, the dumb shits, or else we wouldn't have fucking accidents every bloody morning.
I would argue with that. Yeah, they're mindless when they're doing their jobs because they don't have to think, but in themselves, most of them aren't mindless.
Yeah. Oh, and then, right, how's this, right? Most people...
just exhausted.
Yeah, well, the most entertaining thing that they do because, well, they've got to get a good night's sleep and all this kind of fucking crap. So, fucking doing what I used to do and down 3/4 of a carton and, just about every bloody night and then going to work the next day. That's what I used to get up to. Fucking... these cunts don't drink until the weekend. Friday night, they can go and push a fucking schooner of fucking lemonade and fucking beer past their eyes, and then they're all like 35 years old going, "Woohoo! Yeah, I'm fucking drunk, woohoo!" after one bloody shandy. And like, Grow up, you fucking idiot.
It is embarrassing, isn't it?
Mm.
You know, I get embarrassed for those kind of people.
I rate your current avatar. It's kind of disturbing.
It's
What?
it's the Democratic list of presidential candidates right now. Yeah.
You've all seen the trailers for that Brightburn movie, right?
Oh
That movie sucked. Sorry.
I saw it. I
You know what?
thoroughly enjoyed it.
The best part of it was the fucking trailer, and then the scene with the chick pulling the glass out of her eye.
Amen. Fucking-men.
I enjoyed it.
That movie fucking killed me. Oh my god. I was.
Not as much as it killed everybody else in the film.
I mean, it was a cool concept or whatever, but Jesus Christ. That movie was slow going.
It was meant to be slow going because it was building up to the end. Quite clearly, it's there to establish, like a little cinematic universe. I'm down to see more.
Yeah,
Hey,
I wish they would just do a whole thing with Injustice. Just do films out of that shit, because that's better than the original shit, I think.
Okay, sorry, go keep going. Okay, sorry.
If you notice, the mask that he wore was very much like some kind of insect.
Mm-hmm.
And it's teasing it like an evil Aquaman and an evil Wonder Woman.
Mm.
Yeah, isn't Brightburn like a sequel to like Glass and shit, or am I thinking of the wrong movie?
You're thinking of the wrong thing.
Okay.
Glass is the sequel to Unbreakable, and is it Split?
Yeah. Right, yeah.
All three really good movies.
Oh yeah, definitely. Glass is the cherry on the cake of that trilogy.
Yeah, they cut to a lot out of the last one. They didn't focus enough on the Clover people.
So what you're telling me is it was cut glass.
It was cut glass, absolutely.
No, what it was, they was trying to be Alan Moore's Miracle Man. That's what it was trying to do. It didn't fucking work.
Are you talking about Brightburn?
Yeah, Brightburn was.
Yeah.
They tried to be Alan Moore's Miracle Man.
I've got that entire run. Fair Dog.
I think they were basically based on DC's Earth 3.
Yeah, no, it is with evil Superman and all that shit. Yeah, I know. It's just it was trying too hard to be Miracle Man.
I think the only thing that really let it down was the budget, to be perfectly honest. I mean, the acting was top notch, especially towards the end, where his father shoots him in the back of the head. I mean, you could see the sense of betrayal and hurt and loss on that kid's face.
Yeah. I was thinking about you were talking about that other one, Breitbart. It's a semi-horror porno with Hulk Hogan, sex tape and all this. And the horror part is his daughter sees it on the internet and starts sticking glass in her eyes.
Yes.
Breitbart.
Perfect.
Oh, is that the one with the evil Simpsons boy?
Breitbart? No, that's the one where he becomes a fucking a Vietnamese monk and protests the war. Breitbart. Woof.
Basically, Brightburn is what if Superman was evil?
Right. What if Superman had been bullied in school?
Yeah, pretty much.
It doesn't matter.
That's it. That is
when you watch the film,
Fair Dog.
It doesn't matter what kind of life that kid had had. He would have ended up the way he did anyway. He was pre-programmed.
I think fucking what happened would be sort of similar to what happened to me. Yeah, I was bullied as a kid, but it usually stopped the first time I dropped the cunt who was bullying me because he was knocked the fuck out. He couldn't talk anymore, could you, cunt? With Superman's strength, I think he'd flick people across the room and that'd shut them up for about half an hour or so, and they'd probably think twice about doing it again unless they thought being plastered against the wall and being rendered unconscious with a concussion was funny. And then oh yeah, and then right, they were threatening me when I get to high school. It's like, oh yeah, everyone's bigger and tougher than you, and blah blah blah, and woof woof woof. And then fucking I went and found out who the school bully was, and I fucking called his girlfriend a horse because, like AOC and Sarah Jessica Parker, they both all have long faces, look like horses. So it was an observation, not an insult. Anyway, so this fucking bloody stupid fucking massive bloody hero in year 12 comes down to me in year 7. Him and about fucking 6 of his fucking bloody gigantic bloody mates. And they're like, oh, here we go. How many limbs am I going to remove chunks out of today? Anyway, so they all fucking just piled on top of me. None of them are fucking actually hitting me or anything like that because everyone's too busy trying to butt fuck each other to get to me. That's how many people are all piled on top of me. So I'm like, all right, let's grab a limb. So I grabbed a limb and I bit down on this cunt's leg as hard as I fucking can. And all I hear is this cunt going, get off, he's biting me, get off. And next thing you know, everyone's fucking peeling off me and all this kind of shit. And I still wouldn't let go of this fucking bastard. Everyone's got out in a big fucking circle. This cunt's get ups and he's trying to fucking get away.
Farty, you are not really Rorschach.
Eh?
You are not Rorschach. That happened to Rorschach.
Who's Rorschach?
You know, from
Watchmen.
That's exactly what happened to Rorschach when he was a kid.
Was it?
Yep.
Fucking dirty cunts been fucking taking my life. Dirty cunts. Well, was the next thing that happened is me brother and a bunch of his mates come in, started fucking pile on top of these cunts. That's how I got out of it.
Yeah, don't tell me. Then you went to prison and you threw some hot grease in this black guy's face and said, "You don't understand it. I'm not locked up in here with you. You're locked up in here with me."
Why does every cunt think that fucking I was a firefighter, I saved 8 people's lives, I've served my country, and oh yeah, by the way, that also means somehow that means I've been to prison.
I don't. I'm just being silly. What happened to me when I was about 10 was this kid bullying me, so I decided I had enough and I kicked him into the living buggery. And a couple of days later I'm walking home and here's that kid again, only this time he's got a 16-year-old brother with him. I got the living shit kicked out of me.
Well, needless to say, after my little tangle, fucking they left me alone for the rest of the time I was there. I was only there for a year. Then I got kicked out.
And then you went to prison.
No.
Yeah, he did mad, but that was just for a school trip.
I was given too much of the teachers shit. Half of them were too dumb to be teaching in the first place. The other ones were not fucking smart enough to know their job, and once they were corrected, they fucking learnt something instead of me.
So,
no.
When did you go to school?
Then there was one Sheila, fucking Miss Howery. She was this bloody French Sheila. It was part of the reason I hate fucking French people. Yeah, she used to treat me like shit, had a fucking attitude and all this, and I thought to myself, I can see why people hate fucking French cunts. Anyway, it got to a bloody point where she refused to fucking have me back in class until such a point as we'd had a bloody meeting with my parents down in the principal's office, and then we had this agreement that we'd start from scratch and let fucking whatever happened, and, you know, forget about it, and then tomorrow's another day anyway, so I'm standing in line waiting for her to fucking show up with the rest of them, and then fucking she's like, everyone go in except for you, and I'm like, what did I do now? She goes, I'm not having you disrupt my class, and I thought, you fucking dirty cunt, right? You fucking reneged first. So I went back to, they had these vinyl fucking office chair kind of dealio things, and I used to make a very, very small incision and put a thumbtack up just underneath the vinyl, and she never saw it coming. Got her every fucking time. More than once a day.
Well,
it was funny as hell.
No, guys, and I just did this stream to talk about hate speech a little bit, and that was the only real topic I had, so I think we're going to wrap it up. I'll be back Wednesday. I'm going to have a guest on. We're going to talk about the paranormal and stuff like that. So it should be fun.
Should be.
Yeah, hopefully. That's if I don't get a strike in between now and then. But
it was the last time, Matt, so it should be.
So come back on Wednesday. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Good luck, and don't go to France. We're out of here.
Yeah, and
I
hit the
thought,
Dodgers.
I thought it was still going to France.